Please introduce yourself.
I'm James O.B., artist from KW.
What got you into the world of music?
I've always been involved with music, even since a kid. My mom and dad always had music playing around the house, like Michael Jackson, Johnny Cash, the Beatles, even like Eminem. I'd be so young, and my dad would be like playing Eminem in his car and be like, "Don't tell mom," like anything like that, because like obviously he gets a little wild. But yeah, I've always had music in my life, and it was around 2017 when I started to take things really seriously, and ever since then it's just been great.
Well, that's amazing. So who are like your music influences growing up?
Oh, I have so many, but probably Michael Jackson, obviously like I said, the Beatles, Elvis, but if I'd say like today, it would probably be like The Weeknd, Mac Miller, Drake, Logic, John Bellion. All those guys are just so talented, and that's where I get my inspiration from, you know?
That's amazing. What do you think about the music atmosphere in the KW area?
I think it's awesome. I think everyone is trying to take advantage of what they can do and their talents, and really putting themselves out there, and it's so hard to put yourself out there because you don't want people to, look down on you and be negative towards you, and people put their heart and their soul into their music and put it out hoping that the audience will like it. And I feel like people around here just should start trying to be more positive towards artists, because we really do work hard.
I agree on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell me about your new song right now. Like, what do you think about it? Like, or what do you want like the fans to know?
Right now it was kind of like a heartbreak song, like a breakup song, and it's kind of trying to mend a relationship that's crumbling down and not doing so well. Obviously, like, you can hear it in the verse when I talk about certain situations and how I'm feeling and how the girl that I'm talking about is feeling. So it's really a deep emotional song, and it came from the heart, and I just hope people take it how it is and enjoy it.
Sorry you went through the heartbreak.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I've had a couple of relationships in the past, and they've been good and they've been bad, but that's what I like. I like to take inspiration from my past and put it onto my music, and hope people enjoy it.
Yeah, and it's also like a learning experience, and like, people, like, it helps music helps people heal too, right?
Exactly. That's what I want. Like, I want people to listen to my music and learn from what I'm saying, so they can go on in their daily routine and not have to make the mistakes that maybe I've made. And not even that specific song, but just anything to do with my music. When they listen to it, they can kind of relate to it.
That's amazing. So under the new album you're dropping, Under the Atmosphere, releasing Under the Influence
of music. Yeah, it's gonna be unreal, but go ahead.
So you said it's dropping August 14th.
Yeah.
What can fans expect for that?
Well, Under the Influence of music, right? So it's just a whole bunch of different genres, and it's kind of like the first time that I've been very, very hands-on with, like, when it comes to my music, because I used to kind of just sit back and let people, do instrumentals for me, make beats for me, and I just kind of write to it. But I was kind of more hands-on. I was literally doing live instruments in the studio, playing guitar like myself, and that's kind of what they can get from it if it's being compared to my last EP projects.
That's good. Very nice.
Yeah. But I don't know. I feel like it's probably like my best work to this day, but I think people are just gonna be mind blown at the fact that how much I've grown as a person, and just being the person I am now. I think people are just gonna be mind blown. They're gonna look back at my old stuff and be like, "Bro, you really leveled up." Yeah.
What's your favorite part about being an artist?
I feel like just when I put music out and I see people's reactions, and it's always mostly positive, and them calling me or like sending me a message or anything like that, just reaching out to me and being like, "Yo, this is like amazing, I love this, like, please continue to make music." I feel like that's the best feeling ever when they reach out, and that's why I do it, because I want to make people feel some type of way, you know what I mean?
I agree.
But yeah.
Are you dropping any new music videos? You're planning to film any for your new album?
I got so much stuff on the way, but it's not gonna drop until the project drops. I got like music videos. Obviously like this interview is gonna help out just for promotion wise, but yeah, I got music videos and yeah, that's about it. But right now I'm just trying to focus on promoting just specifically the EP and not worrying about other things when it comes to that. Yeah.
Yeah. So what, have you performed before?
Oh yeah.
What's your favorite venue?
Maxwell's. Yeah, Maxwell's in Waterloo. I did one of my first shows at Maxwell's, and it was just me, like me myself, and I had like 40, 50 people there, which isn't like huge, but for me, like one of the first times going there and actually having people come out and support me, like that was the best feeling ever, and it made me feel like, bro, you can really do this. Like I said, I've been going hard since 2017 when I dropped my first project, OB Season, and ever since then I've just been doing a bunch of shows, and I take shows very, very, very seriously. Like I want to give the crowd what they deserve. If you have people buying tickets and coming out to your shows, and you know, in Canada we have the craziest weather, they're coming through the craziest weather, driving to your own shows to see you perform. So that makes me feel like I want to give them my all when they come here. I want to connect with them, and I want to sound good. Like I want to sound how I do on my tracks. I don't want to perform and have people be like, yo, this guy sucks or something like that, you know what I mean? Like, and I get good results every single time I perform. I just take it very, very seriously, and it's so fun. It's probably like the best feeling ever, and it's just exciting, and it gives you so much adrenaline. I can't describe the feeling, like you'd have to be there, but I've been performing in front of crowds for a while now, and like even in grade like 5 or 6 I performed like a Michael Jackson dance in front of like my whole school. So it doesn't really faze me when I'm performing or anything or see big crowds. Like I love that. I feed off of it.
That's good. For Beyonce, I saw Beyonce's releasing a new album.
Yeah.
It's called Black is King. What do you feel? Like, do you like her music?
Yeah, like I like Beyonce. I don't specifically like, I wouldn't go to specifically her albums and listen to it, but if she's ever on like the radio or anything like that, or if anyone's playing it, obviously I'm gonna enjoy it. And I need to watch that. Is that on Disney Plus? Do you know? I'm pretty sure it's on, like she's doing a whole like documentary on it or something like that.
I'm not sure yet, cause like I use my friend's Disney Plus account. I don't think I've seen a documentary yet.
Yeah, I think it might have come out like the other day. But yeah, Beyonce, she's awesome, and obviously Jay-Z is unreal. Like he's a legend. But yeah, Beyonce's tight.
What do you do in your spare time when you're not making music?
Obviously I like to hang out with my friends, like go for drinks, and I get inspired by hanging around with my friends because they're always, you know, gassing me up and trying to give me new ideas to create music. But I don't know, I'll go up to my cottage sometimes and relax. I'll do MMA, like mixed martial arts, in my spare time. But I'm usually honestly at the studio most of the time, and even recording other people. So I do spend probably most of my time, if I'm not recording myself, I'm recording other people in the studio.
That's good. So you said you're planning to make your own studio in your basement, right? Or like at home?
Yeah. So that's like, I'm moving actually. I live in like a small town called Conestoga, and I'm moving to St. Jacobs. But it's being built in the basement, and it's only in like the first, you know, starting phase. Like we just put the wood in and everything. It's barely being to where it's barely like started, you know what I mean? It needs to take some time, and I'll build it. But even at the studio that we're at right now, that's kind of what I want it to look like, and all be professional, because you do, as an artist, you have to have like a recording studio at your house, or like somewhere where you can just quickly record. Because I'm an artist where I'll think of something, like I'll hear a beat that someone sends me, or I'll play something on my guitar, and I immediately have to record it because I'm gonna forget it, and I always forget melodies or my lyrics. So you need to quickly hit the studio and just record it, instead of me driving maybe half an hour to the studio that I'm at right now.
You know, like keep grinding and keep like doing what you love, right? And then, because I found like when you're doing something that you love, you do it no matter what, and you keep doing it. Like
yeah, like I plan to be one of the greatest, like no cap. Like I'm being dead serious. Like I plan to dominate the music game, but at the same time I do it for the love, right? Like I do it because I truly love music. So even if it did go the way I hadn't planned, I would still always create music. Like I don't think I can go a day without listening to music. You know what I mean? Like I'll listen to music, I create music, and that's just something. It's a huge passion. I remember like getting my first iPod, and I would just be like listening every single time, and it'd be like the first iPod. You know what I'm saying? Like the OG one. But even as a kid, I'd be writing like. Obviously, they were pretty cringe songs, right? I was like a little kid, but no, music's always been in my life, like I said before.
What advice would you give other people that are trying to get into like music or?
I would say be consistent. I would say, follow your heart, do what you think is right. Don't listen to what other people are saying. Like if you think you have an idea, you should commit to it. You should follow through with it, and don't let other people tell you what to do or other people, put you down. Like do what you gotta do what you want to do. So
that's good. Anything you want your fans to hear before your release date of your new album?
This is probably gonna be the craziest music that you guys have heard from me, so I appreciate every single person's support, supporters, family and friends. You guys are in for something crazy and in for something wild.
Where can your fans follow you?
On Twitter, it's at the James O'Brien. On Instagram, it's James L. O'Brien. And on Snapchat, the James O'Brien. So you guys can go follow me on there as well. And on YouTube, James O'Brien.
Thank you for being on WELCOMETOTHEK today.
Hey, thank you for having me. This was awesome. And as soon as you messaged me asking to do the interview, I was like, hell yeah, I'm down. I'll be there whenever. So thank you very much, and I appreciate it.
Elbow hit because I'm not shaking anybody's hand right now. Sorry.
It's COVID things, but hey, we're getting through it day by day.